CSGO cases can only go up, or that's at least what most people think when talking about cases. At the end of 2022, cases were forgotten, and their price action was stagnant to say the least. 2023 might be a good year for case investing, and soon you will find out why. Hello and welcome. This is CSGO Stuff, and in this video, we will look into something that most people forgot at the end of last year right now, as of mid-January. The main investing hype is centered around two things: Stockholm 2021 and Android 2022 stickers. During the last few months, prices for all the items from these majors started increasing, and Stockholm is now the hardest topic. However, we live in a world where things often change, and the same can be applied to the CSGO market. During 2020 and 2021 cases were the hot thing, and stickers from recent majors were nothing special. Then during the last year, things rotated and started shifting towards other things. With this in mind, let's look over my thesis as to why cases might be one of the hottest things in 2023. Cases were first introduced into the game almost 10 years ago with the ARMS deal update. Since then, and we have kept seeing new cases introduced into the game. At the very beginning, there were 6 new cases every year, and with gradual changes this number went down to 3 in 2017. This chain of 3 cases a year was kept until 2021. There were only 2 cases this year, and the same happened in 2022. We can expect the same this year. Typically, Valve releases cases with a significant time gap between the two, and we can expect at least 1 new case this winter. Thursdays and Wednesdays at the most favorite days to release a case by Valve. During all these years, since 2013, CSGO kept growing its player base as the increase in demand for skins began showing in the market. Prices, as some older cases started going up the wall. CSGO case supply concept is straightforward, as there are 2 types of case pools from which a CSGO player can get his weekly case. The prime pool consists of 5 cases most of the time. These are the 5 newest cases that are dropped 99% of the time. The other 1%, though this number is not officially confirmed, of drops come from the rare pool. This pool consists of almost all older sales cases. Most rare pool cases have a significant price tag, while the ones in the prime drop will also refer to as an active drop pool, every bit cheaper. There is a case rotation happening. With every new case being released, a new case replaces one of the prime pool cases that gets moved into the rare drop pool. This rotation is a major price increase argument, and we will talk about it later. For now, at the time of making this video, we need to look at the current cases in the prime drop pool as of mid-January 2023. This pool consists of Recoil, Dreams, and Nightmares, Snake Bite, Fracture, and Clutch cases. The latter is the oldest, as it will soon celebrate its 5th birthday. Typically, Valve removes the oldest case, but this wasn't the thing in the last 5 times, as there are 5 cases: Prismal 1 and 2, Danger Zone, CS20, and Horizon, that are technically younger than the Clash keys. With this in mind, we can't see that the Clutch case will be the next one to be removed. Now, the obvious thing we need to consider when discussing case investing in 2023 is the prime drop pull cases. As I said before, they get rotated, and therefore nation gets cut drastically. This in theory incentivizes the price to go up, but it is slightly more complex. Case investing became mainstream, and many people started doing this. All prime drop pool cases now have a slightly inflated price. This means that the market has already, in November, October, September, August, July, and June of the last year. Only in December of last year, the Dreams and Nightmares case was the more unboxed one. The Recoil case is quite comfortably the 3rd most unboxed case, while Fracture and Snake Bite cases have reasonably low numbers, with the Snake Bite case being slightly worse than the Fracture in the last few months. With this in mind, the 2 most obvious cat days to be moved into the rare pool are the Latitude cases. CSRY numbers give us an indication as to what possible returns we can get by opening every container in the game. We can see that Fracture and Snake Bite cases have roughly a 53 ROI rate, while the Clutch case has only around 47. This just proves my previous point that the market has already priced in the removal possibility for this case. Recoil and Dreams and Nightwear cases have 63 and 49 ROI respectively. Let's look into these 5 cases from another. Calculated the possibility of it being removed and included it in the price of the clutch case. In other words, clutch or other cases may spike less than previously removed cases, or not even spike at all. That's risky, but that's definitely an obstacle most CSGO investors are fine with. It's hard to predict which case will be moved to the rear draw pool, but there are 3 main candidates: clutch, say, bite, and fracture cases. They are the oldest ones in Snake. Bite and fracture generate the least amount of profit from unboxings. Valve is a business, and they want to make money. And at one point in time, some older cases get not as profitable as the new ones. And now we need to look at the unboxing numbers. And these come from China. I'm using data from Reddit users I use as a new business. And user Murdy's Dealers. The clutch case is the oldest and one of the most unboxed cases. Even to this day, it was the most unboxed one.
And Recoil cases have second-generation gloves, while clutch has first-generation. Love's Dreams and Nightmare skis has the Spectrum knives with Riptide finishes, while the fracture case has Operation Shadow Red knives and original knife finishes. Also known as the most recent type of knives in CSGO, Prisma 2KS was the most recent case to be removed from the drop pool, and it had the Horizon knives in Prisma finishes. As you probably know, this case was replaced in the prime drop pull by the Recoil case that has gloves. With this in mind, it does seem that the next case to be moved to the rear drop pull will have gloves, and the new case will have knives as the special item. If this is the case, clutch, Recoil, and snake bite cases are the ones to choose from. Recoil is 2 recent clutches to profitable, and this leaves snake bite cases the most probable option. What about investing in these? If snake bite is to be removed, we can expect it to slowly increase in price over time, especially once the hive turns back to case investing. Fun fact: Prisma 2KS went from 5 cents to 16 cents in just 6 months after being moved to the rear draw pool. The CS20 case went from 12 cents to 90 cents in a year after receiving the same pay. While this is not as impressive as Stockholm 2021 sticker returns, the idea is simple: cases might. The data presented in this video was acquired from 0x_Fizz on YouTube. You can find a link to his YouTube channel. Thanks for those numbers, Fizz. Be the next parting in 2023 CSGO investing. Please remember that I'm not a financial advisor, and please do your own research and keep in mind that every investment carries a substantial risk of losing your funds. Please be safe. As for now, remember to like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comments section down below.